Could buy any house in the world, and I don't want any other house than the one I'm in. And that house is in a middle-class neighborhood. I'm happy in a pair of khakis and a sweater, so I don't need fancy clothes. I don't need fancy food. I'm on the way to the office. It's all of a 5-minute drive. Been doing it for 54 years. One of the good things about this 5-minute drive is that on the way there's a McDonald's, so I'll pick up something.
Good morning. Thank you for choosing McDonald's. Go ahead and order whenever you're ready.
I'll have a sausage McMuffin with egg and cheese.
Anything else?
That's it. Thank you. And I tell my wife, as I shave in the morning, I say either 261, 295, or 317. And she puts that amount in a little cup by me here, and that determines which of 3 breakfasts I get.
Are you trying to save money, pay off debt, and make the most out of every dollar? Imagine living like a billionaire, but not just any billionaire. Warren Buffett. Known as the Oracle of Omaha and the CEO of Berkshire Hathaway, Buffett is worth around $136.7 billion. Yet, despite his immense wealth, he lives a life of simple tastes, frugal habits, and generous giving. So, how does one of the richest men in the world manage to live so frugally? What's his secret? Believe it or not, Buffett's daily breakfast costs only around $5. Curious about what else you can learn from his frugal habits? In today's video, we're going to check the frugal habits of Warren Buffett and explore how you can apply his money-saving strategies to your own life. From his $5 breakfast to his practical lifestyle choices, we'll uncover how Buffett manages to stay grounded despite his billion-dollar fortune. Now, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you won't miss out on the valuable insights we share in our future videos. Alright, let's take a look at the first frugal habit of a billionaire, which is simple living, modest homes of billionaires. Many wealthy individuals choose to reside in modest homes, showcasing their frugal lifestyle. For example, Warren Buffett, despite his immense wealth, still lives in the same house he bought in 1958 for just $31,500, which is about $285,000 in today's dollars. Buffett's decision to stay in his modest home highlights a common frugal habit among billionaires, living below their means. Instead of splurging on lavish estates, they opt for comfortable, practical residences. This choice isn't just about nostalgia, it's a smart financial move. In today's market, that home is worth much more, but Buffett's commitment to simplicity shows that you don't need to spend a fortune to live well. If you want to adopt this habit, consider purchasing a home that costs less than what you can afford. This approach gives you financial freedom and allows you to save more for your future. Instead of being burdened by high mortgage payments, you can allocate more money towards savings, investments, or even vacations. And if you need a mortgage, think about a 30-year mortgage. Buffett himself took out a 30-year mortgage in 1971 for a vacation home in Laguna Beach, California. He described it as the best instrument in the world. This type of mortgage offers flexibility and security. If interest rates drop, you can pay off the mortgage early, making it a smart financial choice. So, by choosing a modest home and making wise financial decisions, you can follow in the footsteps of frugal billionaires like Warren Buffett and build your wealth over time. Moving forward, the next frugal habit of billionaire is affordable breakfast choices. You might think billionaires start their day with extravagant breakfasts at fancy restaurants or have personal chefs whipping up gourmet meals. But that's not always the case. Warren Buffett, for instance, keeps his breakfast costs low and simple. Buffett often begins his day with a cheap breakfast from McDonald's during his 5-minute drive to work. If he's feeling particularly wealthy, he might spend $3.89 on a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit sandwich. If the market's down, he opts for a $3.19 sausage, egg, and cheese sandwich. On tough days, he buys 2 sausage patties for $2.38, combines them, and eats it down with a Coke. When traveling, Buffett keeps it even simpler. Instead of indulging in high-cholesterol breakfasts at local diners, he might grab a pack of Oreos. Surprisingly, Buffett still sticks to eating what he liked as a child. He mostly eats hamburgers, ice cream, and Coke. Buffett explained his unique diet in a 2015 interview with Fortune, saying, "I checked the actuarial tables, and the lowest death rate is among 6-year-olds. So I decided to eat like a 6-year-old. It's the safest course I can take." If you want to follow Buffett's frugal habit, Keep your breakfast simple and affordable. Opt for budget-friendly options like fast food or even snacks you enjoy. This way, you save money and start your day without unnecessary expenses. By making small, smart choices with your meals, just like Buffett, you can keep your expenses low and focus your finances on bigger goals. Stay tuned for more frugal habits from billionaires. Next, let's check out another frugal habit, which is about smart car choices, buying reduced price vehicles. While some billionaires drive around in million-dollar cars, Warren Buffett takes a more modest approach. He often buys cars at reduced prices, such as those damaged by hail. His daughter, Susie Buffett, shared in a BBC documentary that he would get these cars fixed, making them look as good as new. Buffett himself mentioned to Forbes in 2014 that he drives only about 3,500 miles a year, so he rarely feels the need to buy new cars. When you're in the market for a car, remember that vehicles depreciate quickly. It's smarter financially to keep your well-working car for as long as possible. If you do need a new car, consider buying a used one instead of a brand new model. This approach saves you money and reduces the financial impact of rapid depreciation. So, by choosing practical, affordable cars and holding on to them longer, you can keep your transportation costs low, just like Buffett. Another frugal habit is about affordable hobbies. Living like Warren Buffett doesn't mean all work and no play. Even billionaires need hobbies, and Buffett's choices are surprisingly affordable. One of his favorite pastimes is playing bridge. Buffett once joked, "If I play bridge and a naked woman walks by, I don't even see her." He's a self-proclaimed bridge addict, often spending about 8 hours a week playing the game. He even mentioned that he wouldn't mind going to jail if he had the right cellmates to play bridge with all the time. If you want to follow Buffett's example, consider picking up affordable hobbies that bring you joy without breaking the bank. Games like bridge or learning to play a musical instrument can be fun and inexpensive ways to relax and unwind. By choosing simple, cost-effective hobbies, you can enjoy your free time without spending a fortune. Alright, let's move on to next frugal habit of billionaires, which is treating friends well, without extravagance. What do you give a friend who's also a billionaire? For Warren Buffett, it's all about thoughtful, simple gestures. His long-standing friendship with Bill Gates is legendary, and Gates has shared some insights on what makes Buffett such a great friend. Gates once wrote on his blog that the most important thing he learned from Buffett is what friendship is all about. He admires Buffett for his kindness and thoughtfulness, rather than grandiose and expensive gestures. Buffett doesn't show his appreciation with extravagant gifts. Instead, he does simple things that mean a lot. For example, he personally drives to the airport to pick up Gates whenever he visits Buffett's hometown. He also calls frequently and sends news clippings by mail that he thinks Gates and his wife will enjoy. If you want to follow Buffett's example, focus on being a kind and thoughtful friend. Simple gestures like picking up a friend from the airport, staying in touch regularly, and sharing things you think they'll like can mean more than expensive gifts. By treating your friends well with simple, thoughtful actions, you can build strong, lasting relationships without spending a lot of money. Moving forward, on number 6 we have savvy tech choices. While it's tempting to always splurge on the latest technology, Warren Buffett has a different approach. For years, Buffett used a Nokia flip phone, even long after smartphones became popular. It wasn't until February 2020 that he revealed in a CNBC Squawk Box interview that he finally upgraded to an iPhone 11, thanks to several gifts from friends, including Tim Cook. Buffett's habit shows that you don't need to rush to buy the newest gadgets. Instead, use your phone until it no longer meets your needs. This approach can save you a lot of money over time. If you really want the latest iPhone, look for ways to cut costs elsewhere. Consider using a no-contract phone plan or sharing a family plan to save on data expenses. This way, you can still enjoy new technology without overspending. By being thoughtful about your tech purchases and only upgrading when necessary, you can keep your expenses in check and follow in the frugal footsteps of billionaires like Warren Buffett. Another frugal habit of billionaire is quality over brand. When it comes to clothing, Warren Buffett doesn't splurge on high-end designer suits. Instead, he exclusively wears suits made by a Chinese sewing entrepreneur named Madam Lee, whom he met in 2007. In a 2017 CNBC interview, Buffett mentioned, "They fit perfectly. We get compliments on them. It's been a long time since I got compliments on how I looked, but since I am wearing Madam Lee's suits, I get compliments all the time. Buffett's choice teaches an important lesson. Opt for quality goods that will last you a long time, rather than buying something just because it has a brand name attached to it. High-quality items, even if they aren't from famous brands, can offer better value and durability. So, the next time you're shopping for clothes, focus on finding well-made pieces that fit well and stand the test of time. This approach not only saves you money, but also ensures you always look your best without breaking the bank. By prioritizing quality over brand names, you can adopt a frugal habit that helps you save money and maintain a timeless wardrobe, just like Warren Buffett. The 8th frugal habit of billionaire is smart savings. Warren Buffett proves that even billionaires appreciate a good deal. In Bill and Melinda Gates' 2017 annual letter, Bill shared a story about a trip he took with Buffett, during which Buffett paid for their fast food lunch using coupons. Bill even included a photo of this moment, highlighting Buffett's frugal nature. Bill recalled, "Remember the laugh we had when we traveled together to Hong Kong and decided to get lunch at McDonald's? You offered to pay, dug into your pocket, and pulled out coupons." This story shows how much Buffett values saving money, even on something as inexpensive as a McDonald's meal. If you want to follow Buffett's example, make it a habit to use coupons and discounts whenever you can. There are plenty of online coupon sites where you can find deals for almost anything you need. By taking advantage of discounts and coupons, you can save money on everyday purchases, just like Warren Buffett. This habit helps you keep more of your hard-earned cash while still enjoying the things you love. Stay tuned for more frugal habits from billionaires. Next in number 9 we have creative ways to save money. Warren Buffett shows that sometimes thinking outside the box can lead to big savings. According to Roger Lowenstein's biography, Buffett, The Making of an American Capitalist, after Buffett's first child was born, he converted a dresser drawer into a makeshift bassinet instead of buying one. For his second child, he borrowed a crib rather than purchasing a new one. While making a baby sleep in a drawer might seem extreme, it highlights an important lesson. Use the resources you already have to avoid unnecessary spending. Look around your home and see what items you can repurpose or borrow from friends and family. If you want to adopt this habit, get creative with the resources at your disposal. Before making a purchase, ask yourself if there's an alternative solution that could save you money. This could be anything from repurposing household items to borrowing instead of buying. By thinking outside the box and using what you already have, you can save money and reduce waste, just like Warren Buffett. Finally, the number 10th frugal habit of billionaire is about valuing relationships over material things. Warren Buffett believes that some things are more valuable than money. During a 2009 Q&A session with business school students, he said, "You can't buy health and you can't buy love." He explained that he prefers to spend time with people he likes rather than chasing material possessions. Buffett is a member of every golf club he wants to be a member of, but he would rather play golf with friends at a local course than at the fanciest golf course in the world. He also mentioned that he's not interested in cars and doesn't aim to make people envious with his wealth. His daughter, Susie Buffett, echoed this sentiment in a 2017 interview with People. She said that her father doesn't care about having a lot of money for the sake of it. Instead, he values his family deeply. He knows all about his great-grandchildren and takes an active interest in their lives. If you want to follow Buffett's example, focus on building and maintaining strong relationships rather than accumulating material things. Spend time with family and friends, invest in experiences that create memories, and prioritize health and love over wealth. Alright guys, these habits show that even billionaires can live simply and wisely manage their money. By adopting some of these habits, you too can make smarter financial choices and enjoy a more fulfilling life. Remember, it's not about how much you earn, but how wisely you use what you have. Small, thoughtful changes can lead to big savings and a happier, more balanced life. Thank you so much for watching. If you found these tips helpful, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you won't miss any of our future videos. We appreciate your support and look forward to sharing more valuable insights with you. See you next time.